Hey guys, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing okay. Going to give you a very quick intro in regards to the article here. Then I'm going to play a video in just a few seconds. Let me tell you what you're going to see first off. By the way, there's a link in the description. By the way, if you like what you see, please do like, comment, subscribe, share the video as you see fit. So this is in regards to an incident that happened December the 4th, a couple of weeks back now at 3:57 a.m. in Liverpool, England. We're going to see a vehicle be smashed to smithereens outside of a nightclub. The nightclub in question is called Pure Nightclub on Seal Street in Liverpool. We're going to see this vehicle here, a Ford Focus, be absolutely smashed to bits. The article tells us that the driver was dragged out of the vehicle. I don't believe that's the case. I believe the driver of the vehicle smartly fled the scene. He tried a reverse. He fucked that up, pardon my French, but he crashed the car. And the crowd proceeded to do further damage to the vehicle, Ford Focus, totaling it, really. So why did this happen? Why did the crowd all of a sudden smash this car to bits and pieces? Well, allegedly, because this vehicle was speeding down the street. It then stalled. A crowd of people at the Pure nightclub or outside of the Pure nightclub laughed at the douchebag that stalled his vehicle. It was speeding down the road, then it stalled. These guys laughed. What a fucking dickhead, he stalled his car. And then this guy, allegedly, the driver of the vehicle in question, tried to drive into the crowd. The crowd weren't particularly happy with that, so they responded in kind. So let's watch that video. Oddly, the article tells us that the car was driven away. The car, this Ford Focus, was never found. So I don't know what happened there. I don't know if the driver came back. I doubt it. But yeah, seemingly the car disappeared somehow. Maybe somebody else took it. I would imagine that's the case. Look, in just a second, we're going to see the driver leave the vehicle. There he is. He runs out, or someone runs out. There he is. Now, I've got to say, I am a little bit perturbed that no one's chasing after him, or maybe one person is. But he's gotten away with it, seemingly. Now, if it is the case that the driver did, in fact, attempt to drive into the crowd, then I would have no sympathy for that driver whatsoever. And I would think that the crowd ought to do their utmost, not to necessarily smash up the vehicle, although I find that to be understandable to do so, but to make sure that he's apprehended. Maybe he is dragged out. Maybe the driver is dragged out. Maybe the person that runs away is a passenger. Not entirely sure. But I would hope that if this guy did in fact drive into the crowd, and the crowd seemingly are pretty angry with the guy, that they would have done their utmost to apprehend him. But look, here are all of these guys over there, and they're just casually walking past the car which has just been smashed up seconds earlier. Is there any more to tell you? Don't think so. Let me double check. No, that's about it. That's about it. So essentially, my point of view, if this guy, the driver, if he did attempt to drive into the crowd, then he ought to have been apprehended. It seems to me that the crowd were wrong to focus on smashing up the car. Don't get me wrong. I'm quite happy that the car's smashed up. But the important part is apprehending the potential murderer. And these bunch of fucking drunk arseholes out of Pure Nightclub have failed to do that. Why am I insulting the nightclub goers? Only for that reason. They had one thing to do, that is apprehend the person that they seemingly are claiming purposefully drove into the crowd, and they failed to do that. So, you know, pure nightclub goers, you're a bunch of P words. You know, next time, less kicky, less smashy, more get the guys that nearly tried to kill you, allegedly.